So part of your relief, OK, let's talk about raising tax thresholds. This is your policy. You want to give a bit of tax back. But that is not targeted. That gives benefits to the people who earn more.
Well, it is actually very targeted. It's targeted at the squeezed middle. Because when you hear Grant Robertson talking, he'll say that, look, he's lifted working for families entitlements. Well, what about the nurses, the police, the teachers who are earning an average income and don't get any tax relief, but are being squeezed every time they go to the supermarket, every time they fill up the pump, every time they pay rent? We want to target some tax relief to them, and that's what our tax package.
But it also, the more you earn, the more you get back out of your policy, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes, because you are paying a lot more tax. But
that's not targeted, is it?
It is, because for the average income earner, what it would mean is that they would benefit to the tune of $850 a year. Now, compare that with Grant Robertson's approach. He says zero for the middle income earner. We want to target those people. We know that they are working hard. We know that they are struggling. And we also know that Grant Robertson's benefiting from inflation. He's taking in an extra $12.5 billion in income tax.
OK, well, let's talk about the rest of your tax policy, though, because you have a complete tax package, right? And that includes removing the top tax bracket of 39% for earnings over $180,000. That's right, isn't it?
What we've put forward...
Is that right? That's right.
Let me explain. What we've put forward is a tax package for this budget that says if we were sitting in Grant Robertson's chair, we would say it's time to inflation adjust tax brackets.
Yeah.
We've put forward a package that's costed at $1.7 billion, which we think should be prioritised in this budget.
But
what
overall,
we've also foreshadowed for the future is that we will look to get rid of other taxes that this government has introduced. And what I can share with you, Simon, is that when we come closer to the election and we lay out the details of our fiscal plan, I want to ensure that New Zealanders can have absolute confidence in that plan. So I will be writing to Grant Robertson to say to him, well, let's have another look at your idea of a budget responsibility office, because actually independently verifying our costings is something National is absolutely up for.
Great.
We think it's time to focus the debate
so you turned
on
around
the policies.
On that, because Simon Bridges didn't want that, and you turned around on that.
Well, it is something that we are very determined needs to be done properly, so we want to have a discussion with Grant Robertson to ensure that office is
and I'm sure the voters would love to see an independent costing of all policies ahead of the election. Let's go back to your policy about getting rid of the 39% tax bracket for people who earn over $180,000. How does that help the squeezed middle?
Well, what our concern is always is that we want to be sure that people know that when they work hard in this country, when they innovate, when they put in a little bit extra, that they will gain from that.
Right, so but that's not the squeezed middle you're talking about there at all, is it?
Look, someone earning in that bracket is not in the squeeze middle, but our tax package that we are putting forward right now absolutely squarely targets the squeezed middle. And I just put to you again, Grant Robertson is ignoring those people. And we think that that's a real problem because they are struggling.